Hey guys, so today's video looks a bit different because I don't have my main camera. Like my current setup now is literally a camera on top of two stools on top of a PlayStation 3, and my audio is coming from this podcast mic to my MacBook Pro beside the camera. So a little bit ghetto, but you know the show must go on. So Jaspas asks, as a beginner cardist with not a lot of money, what decks do I get? Good question. First of all, shoutouts to Jaspas. We have something exciting coming out this weekend, so please tune in this weekend. So to be honest, right, when you're first starting out, what kind of decks you get isn't really important. Like most decks that come out nowadays will be able to do what you want them to do, like cards, springs, fans, and so on. The main difference between them is purely aesthetics. Well, for the most part anyway. With that being said, if you're first starting out, I would recommend getting something cheap, like just a standard deck of playing cards. I actually still own my very first deck of cards, which is a Tally-Ho fan back. As you can see, like the edges are all yellowed, but you know they still work and they can be used for cards. Not really for fans, but I'm sure they'll do well if I put some fanning powder on them. I will only get custom playing cards once I have figured out that cardistry is something that I want to put more time into. But keep in mind that whatever new titanium cambric UV500 airflow finish that the cards advertise to have, you won't really get the most use out of them unless you practice, and practice a lot. Now, there are a few questions about the cardistry community itself. Do you think the cardistry community will grow much in a couple of years? And how should we tackle the issue of a stagnant community? Since we are a relatively small and niche community, it really depends on us, the cardists, if we want to see any sort of growth at all. In Core A Gaming's video about the need for community in the context of fighting games, he talks about the concept of communities having an outer ring and an inner ring. We, the people that are good at cardistry, can be considered part of this inner ring. We are self-motivated, we share concepts with one another on Instagram, and most cardistry videos nowadays are made for other cardists with the strong focus on original moves. The people of the outer ring, I feel, are those that can be considered beginners at cardistry or laymen who have not started cardistry at all. And usually, for people of the outer ring to be accepted by people of the inner ring, they will have to prove their skills by making a cardistry video. However, if they are new to cardistry, they probably wouldn't know a lot of moves, let alone like create original moves. They don't really know anyone and they would probably be intimidated by better cardists. Which is why, in my opinion, if we want the scene to grow and not be stagnant, it is up to us to create an environment where it's easier for people of the outer ring to get into our inner ring. At this point, you might be saying to yourself,
but I'm just a single cardist. It's not my job to be some sort of community manager. Other people will deal with it.
But whenever you talk about the cardistry community being stagnant, don't forget that you are part of this community as well. Personally, I used to be jaded about the cardistry scene as well. However, after having the opportunity to go to Cardistry-Con 2017 and travel with the Verts to Italy and meeting all the cardists around Italy, it slowly made me realize that we are an awesome community. And wouldn't it be nice to let other people see what we have built up over the years? If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Let me know if you prefer shorter videos like the first one or longer videos like this one where I answer multiple questions. Again, if you have more questions, leave them in the comment section below. If I don't answer them on video, I will personally message you my reply. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!